was in the, well, it was at 4-3 in the first set. And I think everybody in this room knows, everybody on court knew that it was a clean ace. And on breakpoint down, especially when you play a great player like Marin, you need those points. And if you feel like you get robbed, and I didn't have a breakpoint the whole match, so I knew, I have to hold serve and keep the match close in order to get him a little worried. And the match right there ran away. So there is always people saying that, you know, one point cannot decide a whole match, which probably didn't today, because he was the better player. But in order to give me a chance, I needed to be close. I needed it to be 4-all, 5-all, maybe go into a tiebreaker. But that didn't happen, and then he ran away with it. He was playing much better in the second set, and I felt like I was hitting the ball really well in the beginning, but he just made me do it, hit it even better, and that's what I couldn't come up with today.
So obviously you had impression it was a clean ace.
Well, I think Marin said it was a clean ace. On TV you see it's a clean ace. There's like, I have a million messages on my phone that friends telling me it was a clean ace. Then you got started. And the problem is, as a player, you have the best view on that ball, because it's going right from where you serve to the line. And so but things like that can happen. And if you don't have Hawkeye, there's not much you can do about it besides getting a little upset and trying to forget about it.
What Jerry told you?
Well, he cannot do anything. What should he do?
No. Did he say when you asked him? Did he say anything?
No, he cannot. Well, there's nothing he can do. It's a judge. The only guy that could help me was the guy on the chair, and it's a very tough call for him to make, to overrule center service line, which I know, but still it's frustrating when you see or when you feel in that moment that you're right.
What were you telling to Jerry in the exchange?
Well, what are you trying? Why is everybody talking to me what I was trying to say, Jerry? I was asking him, I was telling him that what I felt it was a poor decision, but there is nothing he could do.
How do you rate Marin's game, especially in the first set, in the first 5-6 games?
I felt it was a really good match. We had high quality tennis, high quality rallies, playing really well, both of us from the baseline, and a lot of exchanges. What made the difference in those first games was like he had maybe 1 or 2 free points on serve, and all my points were like I had to play for them. I couldn't create any angles on serve today. He was reading the serve well, he was blocking it back well. So the points that I made, I either had to hit a winner or play as well that he missed. And in the end, as I said, he deserved that victory.
Would you say that in all the matches that you played against Marin, this was the one where he was the most consistent on his serve?
Yeah, probably. He was serving very well. I was trying, change my position, go back, go in. It's, you know, like I had 2 times 30-all in the beginning, or 15-30. Once he served 2 aces in a row, once he served an ace. It's just, you know, you need to get ahead. You need to get into his head when he's serving, which I couldn't do at all today. He was just serving, you know, he painted all the corners. I don't know his percentage, but it felt like it was high.
Comparing all the indoor courts you played recently, let's say in the last 2 years, where would you rate this one?
You mean speed-wise or?
Speed-wise.
It's fairly quick. For me, it's a very nice court to play on. I like it a lot. It's not, you know, it's not too rough, not too much, you know, we call it sandpaper. It's not too much sand in it. The ball travels quick. I think it's fair for a guy who wants to play spin and also who hits the ball flatter. I think it's a great surface.
How important is this final for you after the rough start of the season?
Well, my start of the season I think was pretty fine. I played quarters in Brisbane. I made the third round of Australia. It's probably one of the best starts I've ever had, playing a terrible Davis Cup. That was very important after the Davis Cup to come up with the finals. I've never been a great starter of the year, so if you go back all my years, the points that I made in the first month is probably the best I have done so far.